Hello everyone, this is Purushottam Vishwakarma, your English teacher, and today we are going to discuss the summary of the chapter Aunt Jennifer's Tigers along with NCRT solutions. So let's begin. First of all, the summary and then NCRT solutions. Summary. The poet is a feminist and she addresses the difficulties of a married woman. In this feminist poem, which is critical of the male world, Aunt Jennifer creates an alternate world of freedom in her art. The tigers of Aunt Jennifer's stitchings are representative of her desire of a free spirit, emphasizing the fact that she pines for freedom from her burdensome husband. She spends good amount of time in embroidering panel of tigers prancing across the screen. The first stanza opens with Aunt Jennifer's visual tapestry of tigers who are fearless of their environment. Bright topaz denizens of a world of green evoke an image that these regal tigers are unafraid of other beings in the jungle. Bright here signifies their powerful and radiant persona. There is a sense of certainty and confidence in the way these tigers move, as can be seen in the line. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. These tigers are fearless creatures, pacing elegantly and majestically. They symbolize the spirit of freedom. Aunt is a victim of male chauvinism, that is, male domination. Aunt Jennifer is so oppressed and terrified that she finds it hard to pull the needle. In the second stanza, the reality of Aunt Jennifer is revealed as she is feeble, weak, enslaved, very much the opposite of the tiger she was knitting. Her physical and mental trauma is depicted in the line find even the ivory needle hard to pull. Even though a wedding ring doesn't weigh much. The way of Uncle's wedding band expresses how victimized and oppressed she is. It implies that Aunt Jennifer has to work hard to meet his expectation. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand, signifies the amount of dominance of her husband exercised over her. This also means that her inner free spirit has been jailed by the patriarchal society. She spends her life in fear, but she embroiders on the panel the fearless tigers to express her secret longing, desire for a life of freedom and confidence. Even her death does not end the problem and torture which a married woman experiences. In the last stanza, that starts on a creepy note about Aunt Jennifer's death. Even her death wouldn't free her from the ordeals she went through, which can be seen in when Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. But her art, which was her escape route, or in a way, her inner sense of freedom, will stay forever proud and unafraid. Now, NCRT solutions. Question number one from your NCRT textbook. How do denizens and chivalric add to our understanding of the tiger's attitudes? Like all beasts of prey, the tigers are the denizens of forest. They live far away from human settlements. They are called chivalric. This indicates the majestic and honorable position that they occupy in the world of animals. So the use of the words denizens and chivalric adds to our understanding of the tiger's attitudes. Why do you think Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool in the second stanza? Why is she finding the needle so hard to pull? Answer: Aunt Jennifer's hands are fluttering through her wool because she is an old lady on whom age has taken its toll. Burden. The fluttering of Aunt Jennifer's fingers also signifies her oppressed mental condition, which makes it difficult for her to even pull an ivory needle while embroidering. What is suggested by the image's massive weight of Uncle's wedding band? Answer: the wedding band that the poet talks about was the wedding ring worn by Aunt Jennifer. The image's massive weight of Uncle's wedding band suggests that she was overburdened with duties and responsibilities post her marriage, after her marriage. Question number 4: of what or of whom is Aunt Jennifer terrified within the third stanza? Who is she afraid of? Even after death, Aunt would carry her fear of her domineering husband, as she would yet bear the burden of the wedding band on her finger, the wedding ring. The ordeals faced by her in an oppressive marriage would continue to terrify her. Fifth one: what are the ordeals Aunt Jennifer is surrounded by? Why is it significant that the poet uses the word ringed? What are the meanings of the word ringed in the poem? Very important question. Answer: Aunt Jennifer has been living her life in accordance with the rules laid down by her husband. Her life lacks independence and is overburdened by the demands and duties of her married life. Although old and weak, she still has to face oppression by her husband. These are the ordeals, extremely severe experiences that the poet talks about. The use of word ringed in the poem is significant and appropriate because it correctly represents the vicious circle from which Aunt Jennifer is unable to free herself. The word ringed not only indicates that she is wearing her wedding ring, but also that she is bound by the responsibilities, fear, and oppression of her marriage for entire life and probably after it too. Question number 6: why do you think Aunt Jennifer created animals that are so different from her own character? What might the poet be suggesting through this difference? The timid and fearful Aunt Jennifer creates an alternative world of free and fearless tigers to express her longing for freedom, her desire for freedom, a medium of escape from her grim marriage, from her gloomy marriage. The ironical contrast underscores a warning by the poet against acceptance of subjugation by women as it crushes their dreams, individuality, and a full life. So, this poem is basically about the separation of women and the domination of men. Seventh question: interpret the symbols found in this poem. In last video, I have already discussed about the symbols. If you have watched it, that would surely help you. Answer: wedding band is a symbol of oppression in an unhappy marriage. Marriage is a social and legal binding, making women silently accept their subjugation and male domination, especially in a patriarchal society. Its weight refers to the burden of the husband's expectations. Ringed means encircled or trapped, losing individuality and freedom. Aunt Jennifer is a typical victim of male oppression in an unhappy marriage who suffers loss of individuality, dignity, and personal freedom silently. She becomes dependent, fearful, and frail. Tigers symbolize untamed free spirit that cannot be tamed. Here they are antithesis of their creators, opposite of their creator's personality. And who's the creator? Aunt Jennifer. Just opposite in character. In contrast, the use of colors implies that Aunt Jennifer's tigers and their land are more vital and they enjoy a sense of freedom far greater than hers. Their condition is far more better than Aunt Jennifer. Yellow, bright topaz connotes the sun and fierce energy, while green reminds one of spring and vitality. They pace and prance freely, proudly, fearless, confident, and majestic in their bearing. Embroidery is a symbol of creative expression. The artwork expresses the aunt's suppressed desires and becomes her escape from the oppressive reality of her life. Aunt in the last stanza shows that she has lost her identity completely, thus, lost even her name after her death. Now, the last question in this video from your NCRT textbook. Do you sympathize with Aunt Jennifer? What is the attitude of the speaker towards Aunt Jennifer? You must be sympathized. You must have sympathy. Yes, the character of Aunt Jennifer wins our sympathy as a reader. Her ordeals and sufferings move the reader, force us. Even the speaker in the poem shows sympathy and pity towards her. The speaker says that even after Aunt Jennifer's death, she will be terrified of her husband and the ordeals of her marriage with a suppressed desire to be free.